Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bashem El Shah Bashem Kakadash, double honor to the apostles, and Elsker Millstone for teaching us His truth, peace, and blessings to the whole flesh of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the Hanfallen Hebrew, Bashem is the name, and Yahweh Shah is the name of the Miyad Son. Back on the lesson, and as you see in the title, chaos is getting ready to ensue, or something to that effect. But going to go into the video, which you see right here in the background, where you have the National Guard being activated, and as you see, we're nearing the election, and you already see the division that is being caused, dealing with Trump, dealing with Kamala, however you say her name, and all their supporters, pretty much going against each other, especially dealing with the past situations, regarding Trump, the failed assassination attempt, and just all the things you've been seeing happening. Chaos is getting ready to erupt, and really this devil's getting ready to come down with that great wrath. So I do want to play real quick, just get the information at hand. Get a couple of these scriptures, and the Lord's lesson will be edifying and to the point, so let's dive right into it.
Here we go. Washington has officially activated the National Guard after receiving new information and concerns regarding potential violence related to the election. Now, the governor hasn't disclosed how many troops were being activated, but said that they would be on standby.
So, hey, something especially, big may happen. Whoever, may win. Something's getting ready to go down.
Standby from November the 4th to the 7th. And he said that based on general and specific information, I want to ensure that we are fully prepared to respond.
See what these comments have to say. So I think no matter who wins, people will go crazy. And hey, that's correct. If Trump doesn't win, you already know his supporters finna go crazy. Kamala supporters finna go crazy. Something's getting ready to go down, man. Going back to the title, chaos is quite literally getting ready to ensue. We're heading into those type of times. And in the scriptures also, civil war. So come on, U.S., keep it civil. But civil war is also brewing, man. But this will be a short hit, quick hit through the spirit, short lesson. It start off with 2nd Ezra 15 through 17, because these are the times that we are in and are coming into, and what's getting ready to take place. Just going to show how close we are to the end of this place, especially. As for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, which is the modern day sword, the gun. It's dealing with these weapons. Now, verse 16, which is the main point, that says, for there should be sedition among men. And when you go into that word sedition, it goes into the word, riot/rebellion. For there should be sedition among men, and seeing these riots, seeing these protests, is a what's I'm looking for? As a sign of the end of this place, man. Especially dealing with the division you are seeing as you get throughout many scriptures. If Satan be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? So this is another telltale sign. It's also especially a terrible sign for a kingdom. It's when your own people is fighting amongst each other, especially going against you. America is quite literally on its last leg, but let's continue on. Don't want to ramble too long with this. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another in that regard, their kings nor princes, going to people in power, the people in authority. And the course of the action shall stand in their power. But the main point, going to that sedition, the riots, the rebellions. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city, shall not be able. And as we just played with in that video, where they're, pretty much activating the National Guard. So you may have, curfews set in place, whatever the case may be. So I expect a lot more of that, man. It's Isaiah 19:2. Now it says, I'll set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And when you get in Revelations 3, in Revelations 11:8, we'll tell America, aka Babylon the Great, especially Sodom and Egypt. So it says, I'll set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And there's another translation I do want to get, just for edification's sake. I believe it's in the Good News Translation. And you see right here, they said, the Lord says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt. And as I brought up in Revelation 11:8, going to America being, Sodom and Egypt. So this is what you see. The Lord says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother and neighbor against neighbor. Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power. And you already see just the high amount of division already, before the election even took place. Especially dealing with those failed, assassination attempts. You already have the people riled up, because there's a reason they're activating, the National Guard. So something big, is getting ready to happen. There's Luke 21:25. Down to that point, and should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. The main point going to the distress of nations with perplexity. As we're also going to get in 2 Enoch 1 to answer that point. And it says, he answered me then, said, measure thou time diligently in itself, when thou see part of the times past, we have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that at the same time when the highest we can divide the world he made, which means by the way of our Lord Yahweh Shai, verse 3, which is the main point. Therefore, when should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Uproars of the people in the world. And to go back up top, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou time diligently in itself. And how do we measure times? We're, by the way, these signs and these prophecies. And we are nearing the end of this place and seeing these uproars, seeing these riots, seeing these rebellions, seeing the sedition as a telltale sign. You quite literally have civil war brewing right before your very eyes. Now it says, one more time from on top, therefore when speaking earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand the Most High spake those things from the days for thee, even from the beginning. So we're near the end of this place, man. As we had a few of those scriptures on top, to go to show the things that we are seeing, dealing with the sedition among men, dealing with Egyptian against Egyptian, where the Lord is stirring civil war. When you already see, a major divide already, so imagine when it comes election day, what people are going to do, the threats that are going to go, the people actually taking action. And really, this is the type of reaction that this devil wants anyway. And also that saying, order out of chaos. Never let a good crisis, go to waste. So this is also the type of reaction that they want in order to, establish control to, tighten that grip even more. To be justified in action when they start mowing people down. 2 Timothy 3:1. Now it says this, now also in the last days perilous times shall come. I mean, you go into that word perilous, it goes to terrible. There's just a bunch of evil times, man. It's finna get bad out here. Now it's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So we are quite literally nearing the end of this devil's kingdom, and he knows his time is short. That's why he's getting ready to crack down. He is sharpening, that sword. While you have Jake partying, so-called living up, this devil's getting ready to take you out. More than he's getting ready to crack down, that great wrath he's getting ready to come down with, and he's going to show his true colors, man. And I believe there was a thing that I saw, which I have a photo I'll get, where you pretty much have, the military giving authorization to, lay people out. It says assistance is responding with assets with potential for lethality or any situation in which it is reasonably foreseeable that provided the requested assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including death or serious bodily injury, includes all support to civilian enforcement officials in situations where confrontation between civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. So we are coming in those times, where this devil's getting ready to just say F it and crack down. So just got a few of those scriptures. Once again, to go and show the times that we're in, dealing with the sedition among men, the civil war that's brewing right before our very eyes, and how something big may happen, come election day. So we have to see. But that's the point right there. Lord was edifying. Lord will get the point across. I do close out and give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Hashem, El Shah, Hashem, Kakdash, the one of the apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us his true peace and blessings of the whole collective of Israel. And Shalom, see you next one, the Lord's will.